Hey, mahal everyone! Welcome back again to the Broadway Saiyan YouTube channel. I'm your host 40 and we are back again with another video on the global version of Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. In today's video, I'm going to be doing another team spotlight for you guys. This is going to be my 6th team spotlight. It's going to be focusing on Vincent, Vivi, and Zell. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. So I like to call this team Team Imperil Breakers because it takes advantage of Vincent's Imperils because his abilities have a Fire Imperil debuff and a Lightning Imperil debuff attached to them, and then Vivi has a Brave attack that is fire, which is a fire element, and then Zell has his Meteor Barrage, which is accessible after using Booyah, which is of a lightning element. So the whole point of this team is to build up as much Brave as possible because of the Imperil debuffs. Is going to be making it easier to deal more Brave damage to the enemy because they're going to be weakened to those particular elements, and then afterwards unleashing a monstrous HP attack. So let's go ahead and dive right into each character for this party. So the first one is going to be the star of the team, which is going to be our boy Vincent. So his role is going to be a Burst Brave Breaker. He's also going to be our main debuffer for this team, and he's going to be our Imperil Specialist. So he is our first Imperil debuffer with 2 abilities that puts either a Fire or Lightning debuff to the enemy, further increasing the enemy's vulnerability to those 2 elements. He's also potent in debuffing the enemy's attack with Livewire Shot, which is his second ability. Now keep in mind, the debuff for the attack is only for 1 turn. It's 50% without his 35 CP weapon. However, if you do have it, it is 70%. You also get access to his Brave Attack Plus, which provided you do have his 35 CP weapon again. And this is a Brave attack that has a low action delay. So it makes Vincent one of the highest Brave damage dealers and effective breakers in the game because once you use Livewire Shot, it converts his Brave attack into Brave Attack Plus, again, provided you have his 35 CP weapon. And then from then on, if you constantly use his Brave Attack Plus, there's a high chance he's going to act again because of the low action delay. And his Imperil debuffs complements both the other characters on this team because they both respectively command the Fire or Lightning in their abilities. So this is going to be Vincent's role. He's amazing for this team setup. The next character we're going to be going over on this team is Vivi. He's going to be our Fire Brave Breaker, and he's also going to be our DPS. So his Fire will be your main source of Brave damage, paired with Vincent's Fire Imperil debuff from his Deadly Beast Flare. His Focus ability further complements his damage and allows him to potentially act sooner with its low action delay. This is provided that you do have the passive unlocked, which by now, most of you folks that have been playing this game since launch should have Vivi at a high crystal level to have this ability, or his passive, I mean. And then Vivi can also be a pseudo debuffer with his low probability to poison with fire, so that is provided that you do unlock his crystal level 50 passive, which gives his fire ability a low chance to add a poison debuff. And the last character we're going to go ahead and be going over is our boy Zell from FF8. He's going to be our Lightning Brave Breaker, and he's also going to be our hybrid DPS because when he goes into dual status, both of his abilities convert into a Brave plus HP attack, which is very, very useful. So Booyah and Meteor Barrage will be your go-to with this particular team setup, provided again that you do have the Imperil debuff on the enemy because it allows Zell to deal more damage with those abilities since they do have the lightning element imbued in them. His dual status is great because it enhances his speed and damage with his passives, allowing him to take further advantage of that Imperil debuff from Vincent. And then you also have access to his Punch Rush, which is his ability 1. So Punch Rush, while not having the lightning element, is an option for a multi-brave attack that also grants him a dual status. So the advantage that Punch Rush has over Booyah, despite not having the lightning element, is he hits multiple times. So in the event you don't think that you could Brave Break or deal enough Brave damage with Booyah, you can always opt to go for Punch Rush, and then afterwards follow up with his dual status abilities. And if you need good AoE to clear mobs, remember Zell's Burning Rave, which is his dual status ability 1 ability, is a great option that deals splash damage with both Brave and HP damage. Now, the summons of choice that I want to go over for this team, summon choice number 1 is going to be Ifrit. Now, I know Ifrit's Blessing is a little bit harder to manage because it requires your party to have max HP, but if you're good at doing this and preventing HP attacks from hitting you often, you will take advantage of that 20% attack buff to the entire party, which is good because the higher attack our party has, the higher Brave damage they deal, and with the Imperil debuffs that Vincent deals, and with the innate fire and lightning elements that Vivi and Zell respectively have, this blessing definitely complements them. And to top it off, Ifrit provides the fire element after you summon him to the party, so if you already have the Deadly Beast Flare fire debuff already on the enemy, that's going to be dealing a massive amount of brave damage with the entire party. The second summon of choice that I did choose for this is Sylph, because as of the release of Chapter 7, we have access to her materials to further level her up, and keep in mind she is the same as Chocobo when it comes to summoning speed, so when you get her level up, she's going to be at that fast summon speed, so building up the summon bar with her is pretty quick. And her blessing is also a little bit easier to manage compared to Ifrit's. So her blessing allows your party to potentially avoid debuffs by 30%, provided that your party's brave is higher than their initial brave. And this is kind of easy to maintain with this party setup because you're going to be dealing a lot of brave damage as it is. So generally your brave is going to be higher than your initial brave. And then also when you summon her, her heal is also good because it keeps your party, you know, as topped off as possible in case you need your HP to be brought back up. Now, what are some team party swap options? Now, you're going to want to keep Vincent. He is the star of this party because of his imperils, but there are definite replacements for Vivi and Zell. So instead of Vivi, you can opt to use Steiner because his Spellblade has the fire element imbued into it. And then he also has a hybrid DPS ability, which is Power Break, which is useful because it deals multiple brave hits followed by an HP attack, and it has a medium probability of inflicting an attack debuff, which is pretty useful. And then instead of Zell, you can opt for Edge, because while Edge doesn't have as many options as Zell, his shock is of the lightning element, so it is complemented by Vincent's live wire shots lightning debuff, and it also has a high turn rate, and Edge is of the fast speed tier, so he's going to be taking a ton of turns often, and Shock has a high damage modifier, so without Edge's Kikuichi Monji, which is his 15 CP weapon, Shock deals 120% damage, and then with his weapon, it deals 180, so he deals a lot of damage with Shock, and again, it's complemented with the lightning element debuff that Vincent provides. Now, the overall purpose of this team is they definitely shine through longer boss fights, so do not expect to speed clear with this team. That is not the purpose of the team. The purpose of this team is to build Brave quickly by Brave breaking really fast and then dealing massive HP damage. So it's great for long boss fights, but it's not going to be generally used for speed clears. Now, following this discussion, I do want to show you guys some gameplay with this party setup. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Alright guys, so following the discussion for this Team Spotlight number 6 featuring Vincent, Vivi, and Zell, let's go ahead and take a look at some gameplay example for how to use this team. So I'm going to be using this team. The summon of choice I'm going to be using is Ifrit because he is the fire element, and I'm pretty confident that I could hopefully keep their HP at max so I could take advantage of his blessing. And the battle that I'm going to be choosing is Chapter 7, Stage 22 on hard mode, and the boss is going to be the Ultima, or for us old school Final Fantasy 6 players for the SNES, this is Atma weapon, so that's the boss we're going to be facing because it's generally kind of a long boss fight. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. Alright, so let's see, who are we going to take here? Anybody? Let's take this Cloud, just in case I want to take advantage of his finishing touch. Alright. Okay. So it looks like we're going to go ahead and target Terra first. I'm going to go ahead and just right ahead use Punch Rush. Score a Brave Break. We're just going to use a standard... Actually, we're going to use Live Wire Shot, because I do want that Brave Attack Plus right away. And then with Vivi, because... we can actually just go ahead and HP attack, because he's not being targeted. Alright, so it looks like Vincent's not being targeted. We can just go ahead and finish off that Terra. Gonna just HP attack here with Zell. Don't want to get Brave broken. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and Brave Attack Plus because of the high turn rate. With Vivi, let's just go ahead and HP attack. We can probably finish off this Saw's Mannequin right here. Yep, there we go. And nice, we got the chase sequence, so building up our summon bar a little bit there. And we still have the dual status for 4 turns on Zell, so that's pretty nice. Let's see, so we're going to have Yuffie acting. So actually, let's just go ahead and Brave Attack. Yeah, let's go ahead and score that. Let's Brave Attack here. Ooh, I'm surprised I actually did not break Cloud. Maybe my Vincent's attack's not high enough. We're going to go ahead and break that Cloud. There we go. And then, okay, so the Yuffie's not acting. Let's go ahead and HP attack the Yuffie. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead, let's... Burning Rave, yeah. Nice. All right. Okay, it's gonna HP attack with Vivi. Nice. Brave attack plus. And brave attack. Alright, not in any sort of danger. Let's just HP attack. Nice. And we did get another chain sequence, or chase sequence, so building up that summon bar even faster, which is nice. Alright, so by the time we get to Atma Weapon, we should have our Ifrit ready. Alright, let's see. So it looks like Shadow is going to act. I'm going to go back to using Punch Rush. With Vivi... let's go ahead and just Brave Attack here. Oh, there we go. We got our summon. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and let's reset that Shadow. We're gonna use Focus here. It's a 2-turn buff, but that's fine. Okay. Man, I don't want to get broken. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna have to go... Let's go with Burning... Yeah, let's go with Burning Rave. Okay, looks like we're gonna get broken. Okay, that's fine. So we missed out on not getting broken, but that's cool. Here we go. The Ultima Weapon, aka Atma Weapon. Alright, so it looks like Vivi's going up. Let's go ahead and focus. We're gonna go ahead and use Punch Rush. I want to get those Imperils. We're gonna use Live Wire Shot and get the Lightning Imperil. And then, let's go ahead and Brave Attack here. Okay, I don't want to summon Ifrit yet, because I want to get the fire debuff off. So we're going to Brave Attack here. Deadly Beast Flare. Alright, now this is where I want to summon. So let's go ahead and pop that summon. It looks like we're going to get a Brave Break on this too, just from the Ifrit summon, so that's nice. And we're still taking advantage of the attack blessing. So let's go ahead and... We're going to go ahead and Meteor Barrage. Nice. Okay, over here, let's Brave Attack. Fire. Nice. HP attack. Booyah, take advantage of that weakness. HP attack. Boom, nice. Okay, we're gonna Brave Attack here. Let's actually do this. Okay, I'm gonna bring Cloud in here because I do want a finishing touch. Build everybody's Brave up. And he is targeting everybody. I'd rather not get broken during this phase, so let's just go ahead and Brave Attack him. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Alright. So now we're gonna go ahead and Meteor Barrage. Cross Slash. Punch Rush. See if we can get the paralysis off. And it looks like his debuffs are wearing off soon. Let's go ahead and Live Wire Shot. It's Booyah. He's almost down. 60 turns, not bad. I might have been able to do this faster with a different team setup, but I really wanted to show off this team with to you guys, so... Nice. Good finish with our boy Zell. And down goes the Atma Weapon. Alright guys, well that is going to be it on the gameplay for my Team Spotlight number 6. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video and showcasing these 3 characters. If you guys have other ideas for this particular team setup, please let me know in the comment section below. And if you guys have any other suggestions for team comps that you might want to see featured on my channel, let me know. I'd be glad to do those team comps for you guys. Alright guys, once again, I am the Broadway Saiyan, my name is 40. Stay tuned for the next Dissidia Opera Omnia video, and mahal everyone.